Settled.
Yeah. Just twitch.tv/IGN.
What? Hey everybody, Mark Medina here for IGN. Yes, we are going to... Here with Shasta from Calithon 2018.
Hello everybody.
And Jeff from Calithon 2018. We are a little bit late. We were having a little bit of, speedrunning, right?
Yep.
A little bit of, well, that's just going live, right? There's
exactly.
Technical difficulties. Everything's different here in the IGN office. Ubers don't know how to drive in San Francisco. They don't know how to go to the right address.
Really though, who knows how to drive in San Francisco? Let's be real here.
Absolutely nobody. Nobody does. That's why I don't drive here. I just walk everywhere. And if I can't, then I just don't go. I hate being here. Thank you guys for coming here.
Yeah.
Hey, my pleasure.
So you guys are from Calithon.
Yes.
Let's get a brief elevator pitch on what Calithon is.
So Calithon's the first and currently only speedrunning marathon on the West Coast. So you've got like the GDQ marathons that are in Minneapolis and in DC, and you've got ESA, it's over in Europe. Nothing really on this half of the country, so that's where we come in.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you guys have been live for about 17 hours right
Roughly?
now? Yeah, just about that.
Give or take, yeah.
How hard was it to step away from that and come do this really quick?
You know, not that hard.
Surprisingly.
I mean, emotionally speaking, you know.
They're like, hey guys, we're going to go. And they're like, we don't need, you're like, okay, I guess we'll just go then.
For that, it was like, we've got it covered. But for us, like, stepping out of the room, it was just like, I'm not going to argue with stepping out of that room.
Oh, really?
I need to get some air.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How late did you guys stay up last night?
I think I was up till like 2.
3 a.m.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough. Okay, so we are going to be speedrunning Wario Land 4 for the Game Boy Advance.
Yep.
Shasta here is going to try to beat it in under an hour.
I can.
But there's a few things that happened before we went live that hopefully won't mess any of that up.
Yeah.
But we're going to go.
Exactly. We're playing Wii UVC. It's to be a little bit weirder than usual, but we'll make it work.
So we're going to do it just marathon style. You're going to count Mitchell down. He's going to start the timer.
All right,
and,
perfect.
We're going to get going.
Sounds good. In that case, let's count it down. All right, so 3, 2, 1, and go.
Woo! Here we go.
All right.
So Wario Land 4. Why Wario Land 4?
It's actually one of my favorite games ever, personally. Like, it's top 10 for me. So, I played this game a ton growing up, just in general, really. And I just really, really like it. I think personally, it's like one of the top 10, like one of the greatest platformers out there, TV platformers.
I remember when I talked to you at first, and you had pitched. You're like, I want to do Wario Land 4, and I was like, I'm not familiar with the game. And you're like, it's a sick run.
It is a sick run. It's a really technical platformer. There's a lot to it. Like, for instance, these chests right here. You have to collect 4 of them every single level, along with getting this one bird that unlocks the next level called Keezer at the very end as well, too. Yep. It's on my shirt as well, if you can see it.
Sure is. So what category are you running right now?
We're in normal, 8% zipless.
Okay.
So normal's difficulty, 8% is just being the game as fast as possible. And zipless is without the use of these zip glitches, which are frame perfect and basically make the run mostly about hitting those rather than just about the movements. So it's like 3 minutes longer than that category, but it's a lot easier. There's Keezer, by the way.
So a zip glitch for most games, like they're present in this and in a lot of the Mega Man games.
Nice.
What it is basically you kind of, for lack of a better term, you just clip into the wall. And how would you explain? Like the game doesn't really know where to put you, so it just kind of throws you somewhere?
Yeah, pretty much. How did I throw that upwards? That's weird.
So it sounds like, the most game I know about when it comes to speedrunning is like Mario 64, and there's a few things you do every so often where it's like, you put Mario in a wall, and the game just like, puts you somewhere.
Kinda.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's the hierarchy when it comes to Calithon? Like who, are you guys just like both in charge of it, or is one of you the owner?
He has a little more power than me, but we're basically co-owners.
Okay. What started Calithon? Like for one, is this the 3rd year?
Yeah, third year.
Okay.
3rd marathon.
And has it been yearly?
Yeah.
Like around this time?
Yep.
Last year's was in March, this year's in April.
Yeah. Okay. And so what made you want to just start this? Like you had mentioned that it's the only one on the West Coast.
So SGDQ used to be in Denver. And there was a time, I don't know if you remember, back when gas was like bonkers cheap. Remember that? Like a few years ago?
Yeah.
When it was like down to like $1.20 a
Yeah,
gallon.
because it was like super expensive. Then it got a little bit
just
cheaper.
Started tanking, yeah.
And then now it's kind of back up there.
oh, it's way back up there.
Yeah.
Because remember, it got up to like $5, and then it went down
Yeah.
like $1.20.
Yeah.
And we were planning this trip then to go to Denver, and it was like, if we carpool, everything past the Colorado River was like below $1.
Okay.
So it's like, we're gonna go to Arizona, pick someone up, and then go up to Denver, and it'd be great. And then they announced it's in Minneapolis, and I was like, well, that plan's dead. and
So is that basically what it was?
It was a lot of us at the time was like, well,
I can't drive to this event, so I'm just going to start my own event.
It was kind of that because
In a way.
because SGDQ was always called the West Coast friendly event because it's a lot closer. Like Denver's a lot closer than DC.
Right.
And a lot closer to
Minneapolis is
as well,
not
too.
that much closer than DC.
Got it.
As far
Got
as
it.
coming from LA is concerned.
Exactly. And that's where you
So,
guys are from. You guys
yeah.
live in LA, right?
Yeah.
LA, Anaheim area, yeah.
I'm in Orange County personally.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was like, well, we can afford this trip. Certainly can't afford that trip.
Right.
And every other trip from here on is going to be way more expensive. So
It's just like all year, it's just going to be this like
No.
build up to being able to afford to go to GDQ
exactly,
every
exactly. Whereas like the Denver trip was such an attainable thing.
Right.
So it was just a matter of like the West Coast has nothing now, so let's give it something.
Really?
Pretty much.
And how hard is it to do that?
Oh.
Because like I've been on your guys' Discord for like I'll be honest, this is full disclosure. I didn't even know what Calithon was, but I love speedrunning. I'm more like recently got super into it. I've been trying to push speedrunning on IGN, and then
good.
so I have friends, and they're like, hey, we're gonna be in San Francisco. This was like 2 months ago. I started talking to you guys maybe about a month ago or so.
Give or take, yeah.
They're like, yeah, we're gonna be there for Calithon. I looked into it, and I'm like, oh, this is like GDQ, but just down the street, which is awesome. And so then that's when I started talking to you guys about it. How hard is it to like get this thing going?
Well, planning an event in San Francisco when you live in LA is not the easiest thing.
Right.
Definitely right.
But
I've
as far
seen
as just, like,
you've been making a few trips up here.
I did, yeah. It was it was a fun trip. It's interesting. So you've got a lot of work to do with hotels and a lot of work to do with the venue and a lot of work with this and that, the other. And that's so far out of my wheelhouse.
Right,
That's just a very
right.
new thing.
But you guys made it. Like, it looks
Yeah,
great.
no.
Oh,
The
yeah.
stream looks great.
We pulled it off.
Yeah.
Like,
it
it looks
That
really
was
good.
great.
It looks stellar.
It's on a few screens out there right now. Like,
Oh,
a few
sweet.
people are watching it because I'm like,
I'm glad to hear that.
well, the
Yeah,
great thing
that's
about
right.
GDQ is like it's all week, and so
yeah.
we just had it on during the work week. You guys are on the weekend, so I'm like, okay, well, I'll
Thursday,
have it up
Friday.
there today. You know. Why San Francisco?
It's an iconic city.
Very
It
iconic.
Is the good
It
answer.
especially for video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like games up here. So
I like video games.
Yeah. Video games, they're okay.
it's whatever.
The other part of that answer is we got the space,
Oh yeah,
so wasn't gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
right.
Oh,
When
yeah.
someone says, "Hey, free venue," what? In San Francisco? Okay.
Yeah, you're.
It's just a little more traveling than would be preferable, but it's fine. Like it's a fantastic space in a fantastic city.
Oh, yeah. The venue's really nice too
Everything's
as well.
Everything's stellar.
Everything's
The
good.
weather's really nice, right? Too.
Yeah, it's
right.
Oh, it's
surprisingly
great
enough.
right now.
It's very sunny, but it's still like chilly, and I like it chilly.
Oh
so.
God, I love that.
Same.
Air's
So
crisp.
Yeah, it's a good weekend for you guys to be up here. It's been rainy, and then it was like weirdly hot, but it's good right now. I just want to let everyone know at the chat at home, I am watching IGN.com homepage, twitch.tv/IGN, YouTube.com/IGN, YouTube.com/ is it Nintendo Voice Chat or is it just NBC? I think it's just NBC. And then of course IGN Mixer and Twitter using the hashtag IGNPlaysLive. Ask these gentlemen questions.
live tweeting?
I don't. You are free to live tweet and do whatever you want to do. Okay. So
Sweet.
just like GDQ, you guys are sponsoring, like helping with
Direct
a
relief.
with a charity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why direct relief?
2 reasons. One, they're based out of California, so that's cool that they're local.
Yep.
They do absolutely stellar work. They're one of the top-rated charities on.
I think the top rated actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah. They've got a perfect rating of 100 out of 100.
Yep, A+.
Good people.
They're
Very great people.
Not only that, but I mean, people-wise, they're just fantastic.
Yeah. Is this the third year with direct release?
Second year actually.
Oh, okay. Who'd you guys do for the first time?
Charity
Cherry
Water.
Water.
Oh, cool.
They're great. They do great work. Wasn't a good fit,
Sure.
but they do fantastic work, and we wish them the best.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's get. I have a few fun questions that I want to ask you guys.
Go for it. Yes.
I don't know how
please.
well you're able to answer questions.
I definitely can.
How's the
I
run
can talk.
going,
Don't
by
worry.
the way?
It's going alright.
It looks amazing.
Messed up the
tight.
first level like in this
I
past
didn't
stream, but
even
it was
notice.
nice.
I didn't even notice.
It's good. That's because I'm going so fast. It's blinding
It's
speed.
so fast.
You just
It's
don't
like,
know.
I can't even tell what's going on. I'm just glad the soft resets are working.
I'm glad too.
We figured something out.
We figured something out. We're playing Wii VC, and usually I use like the X and Y buttons on my game controller to the soft resets.
Normally we play it
can't-
on Game Boy Player.
Yeah, but I can't exactly do that in Wii VC, it seems. So we figured something out.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, we can go ahead and talk about that. Like, your guys' normal setup is you play. This is a Game Boy Advance game, just so most people know, and then
Yep.
you play it on the Game Boy Advance player on a GameCube, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we were like, I don't know if we can do that. So then we settled for Virtual Console because at least it's got an
It's on there,
HDMI
yeah.
port. We're doing it, but things were a little different. Your guys' event has a ton of games.
Ton of games.
Just
of
watch
games.
Iconoclast. Right now it's
Mystical Ninja?
Missile
yes,
Ninja, yeah.
yes, yeah. Let's see. I've seen
Star Fox
007 Nightfire.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Well, Age Under Fire.
Agent Under Fire. Okay.
Everyone makes a mistake. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Okay. That was an awesome run. By the
Thank
way.
you.
Kind of last minute too, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it was.
You ended up having
One
to
of the
jump
Warriors
in
had
there.
the one of the Warriors had
Like a week
dropouts.
ago. Yeah.
yeah.
I've seen Odyssey. I've seen
Stellar run.
No, so
Ori
good.
and the Blind Forest.
Also
That was
stellar.
great.
Tons of games. So far.
We're incredibly proud of our schedule. Like the amount of the games that people have offered to us and the ones that we picked to put together, I am incredibly proud of it.
Yeah.
People in particular are saying that the opening of Odyssey of Explorer was actually perfect as well too.
Well,
that was a very
GDQ
stellar
hasn't
outing.
had Odyssey
since
yet.
the day we picked it.
Exactly.
GDQ hasn't shown Odyssey yet because it came out too late. So you
Exactly.
guys are the
Right.
first ones to
Yeah.
show it.
We're kind of
which
the
is
first in
awesome.
this case.
Yeah. No Mario 64.
Yeah, no one's
Nobody
made
offered it.
So,
Yeah, I wish someone would have offered it. That would have been fun.
Oh, definitely been.
Speaking of that, so what's the dream game you guys want to see
Oh,
at the
boy.
event someday?
I mean, something big and something hot. I'd like to
Yeah.
get. I've always wanted to get some like Mario World representation. That's like Super Mario World is something
Yeah?
we've like
Yeah, we haven't gotten
not
there yet
even
at all.
had. We almost did. We almost had Andy from San
Yeah,
Diego.
first year.
Did he come? He never came down, did he?
No, you never did.
He was going to, and then he couldn't make it. And we never had a Mario World run. And Mario World had so many fantastic categories, so many like incredibly recognizable and stellar personalities.
We just put a Mario World run up a couple weekends ago. It's a sick run.
Oh, sweet.
It was like 9 minutes or
who'd you
something
have?
like that.
Yeah.
I can tell you by going to our awesome show page. Everyone should go to the show page.
Hey.
Worked really hard on it.
Perfect.
Speedrunning is so cool, man. And
It is.
It's really cool. IGN gives me this like freedom to be like, hey, I'm super into speedrunning. Let me create an entire website for it. And so it did.
That's really sick then.
Rad.
Let's see. We had. So it's under 10 minutes. So yeah, it's
Okay, you're spelling speedrun the right way as
Oh
one
yeah.
word.
Oh yeah.
One word.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's one word.
Always
Oh.
one word.
Yeah,
See,
my guy.
Area 51.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
He
He's
has
a
some record
fantastic
in that.
person.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
The people I've met just doing this work has been super.
There's some wonderful,
super
wonderful
cool.
people.
It's been
Oh.
very fun.
Great people.
Well, and then the games that like I didn't think there's like a speed run for everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, one of my favorites is, there was this terrible Barney game. Was it for Genesis?
Yeah, for Genesis.
It's called Barney's Hide and Seek. Barney's Hide and Seek Adventure?
Oh.
Barney's Hide and Seek.
Barney's Hide and Seek.
Barney's
That's
Hide
it.
and Seek for the Sega Genesis. And the gimmick about that game
There we go.
is that, you know, most games, you'll have the splash screen and then
Yeah.
it'll just run through like an autoplay demo.
Sure.
Well, the autoplay demo can reach the end condition of the game.
Okay.
So the joke is that there's runs of that game where the category has no controller.
Oh my god!
And everybody has the same time because it's just the in-game demo.
The game just beats itself.
It just plays itself. So everyone's got the exact same time down to the millisecond.
Actually, funnily enough, one person on leaderboards actually does that at the same time because the emulator ran slow.
I don't trust like that.
No!
Oh,
don't trust
slow. I
either.
thought you were saying someone got it fast.
No, slow.
There's some other fun ones like that. Like I was looking at like. Because Far Cry 5 was about to come out, so I look at Far Cry 4, and it's like 20 minutes, and I'm like, how? And it's like, because they just, you're supposed to, like,
You can
at the very beginning of the
game
game.
so hard.
Well, it's like, at the beginning of the game, the guy's like, here, the villain is like, wait here at this table, I'll be right back. Apparently, if you just sit there long enough, he comes back, and then the game's over. That's a speedrun category?
Yeah, same thing with Far Cry 4, if I remember correctly.
Well, that's 4.
That is 4.
Oh, that's 4, yeah.
There is one in 5 as well. It's a bit new, so I won't spoil it yet. But yeah, that's what it is in 4. So
that's so silly.
It's Hagen Min. He's like, I'll be right back. Don't leave. And you're supposed to then break out and leave. But instead, you just sit there, and he comes back, and he's like, thank you so much for waiting. And then the ending credits go.
There's a similar thing to, I love fake endings in games like that.
Yeah,
Arkham City, spoilers for a 10-year-old game. Arkham City, when, like, oh god, is it when you think Batman dies in the beginning, you think he's dead, and then, like, the end credits just roll.
Oh, okay.
And then, what's her name's just like, no, we're not done. We're not done. This isn't the end of it.
It's real good.
And it just rewinds.
NickPlayer2 on IGN.com says, holy crap, I've played the Barney game before.
Dude, that Barney game's trash.
It's so...
I love it.
It's so not good, but, like, you have to love it. You have to love how you just beat the game doing nothing.
There's another run that you reminded me of with the Far Cry 4 example. Two Worlds.
Oh, yeah,
The game that was to revolutionize RPGs.
Two Worlds is not a good game. Mitchell probably likes it. None of us It's a Mitchell game.
Messed up. Okay.
There's a run of that where it can beat the game in 2 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I guess so the beginning of the game, the main villain is just like with you. And you can aggro a bunch of villagers into killing him.
Uh-huh.
And if he dies, the game just plays the cutscene of you killing him at the end of the game.
Great.
You can't hurt him, but you can aggro villagers into hitting him.
So they can...
And that just ends it.
So the villagers win the game.
Oh my god.
And then you ride off on the horse with your sister. The game's weird.
It is
wild.
Super weird.
Wild time.
So we'd mentioned, like, you know, the games, but then you had said, like, the personalities.
Yeah.
Who are some of your guys' speedrunning, like, heroes?
I've got to say, I mean, the only game I've had significant experience with is Yoshi's Island. And there's so many people from that community that I will always just love and respect. Like, you got Carl Sagan 42. He's huge in Mario Maker right now, but he came up on, like, Mario World and Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island, as in Super Mario World 2. So Trihex.
Yeah,
like
and Trihex too. He's a fantastic person.
Yeah, he's running Odyssey.
Love that
right
guy.
now.
He's doing Odyssey stuff right now.
Yep.
Love the guy.
What about you, Shasta? You can't see yourself, man.
I can't say myself. I'll say for some of the games that I've run before, especially this game right here, there's a Japanese speedrunner named Beckered who has one record in every single category of this game, including the hard difficulties, which are like very unfair, basically, to play through, including S hard. Like, he has like really optimized times and everything like that. It's crazy. He's also just amazing at a bunch of other games in general, like Ninja Gaiden 2, for instance. He has a record in.
Oh, wow.
His time is also extremely optimized in that. Same thing, a bunch of old NES games. Just his time's just crazy in them.
Yeah.
Beckered gets around. He's
Like Gimmick as well too, if you've heard that, and like Wario Land 3 as well. He's crazy. He has a great speed repertoire, I guess. That sort of thing.
Are you holding a tripod?
It's just a triangle.
It's just a triangle.
Yeah.
This isn't Zelda, sir.
Exactly.
That's Fat Mario.
That's one person.
It's Fat Mario, Purple Mario.
It's Fat Purple Mario.
Yep. Dash dance right there.
Oh.
Yeah, the person who got me into speedrunning in the first place was a YouTuber named, used to go by Pico44444, but now he goes by Patty.
Okay.
I've ever heard him on Twitch. But yeah.
I have not, but okay.
Yeah.
He used to do a lot of Let's Plays. Just one he got big with. Like Diddy Kong Racing was like a big thing for him for a while.
Also, Four Swords Adventures as well.
Yeah.
The Diddy Kong Racing speedrun is dope.
Oh my god.
That is a dope
Diddy Kong Racing is a good run.
But yeah, like, he's personally first introduced me to Twitch in the first place through his YouTube channel, and like he started doing speedruns and he started hosting other speedrunners after that. It was super sick. That was nice right there too.
Do you speedrun games, Jeff?
I used to. I
Okay.
do not have the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
Well, wait. What do you mean you don't have the time?
About to get my degree in civil engineering.
Speedrunning would be the perfect thing to do if you don't have a lot of time.
Hey.
You're like,
but
hey, I don't have that much time. I'm just
But
gonna
the thing
beat a
is,
game really
I'm
quick.
also bad, so
so
it evens out.
I'll ask you both this question. If you speedrun multiple games,
Oh, a lot of games.
yeah?
Yep.
If what's the one game that you don't speedrun that you wish you could just be a god at?
Oh. Can I get asked, can I get the game that I do speedrun that I wish you be a god at?
Okay.
Probably this game, honestly.
Yeah?
Like, I'm sorry to go back to this game so much, but yeah. Oh, I messed up.
Is this your favorite game to speedrun right now?
Not right now. It's one of my favorites ever to speedrun, though. Just because it's also my favorite game just ever, period. But my favorite game I've ever run, actually, is a game called Metroid Prime Hunters for Nintendo DS. And
Everyone knows that game. It's the game that the DS came with the demo of.
yeah,
Which game?
a Metroid Prime Hunters for Nintendo
Oh, yeah,
DS.
yeah. I played it.
That
Yeah.
game is a very broken speedrun, and it's really fun to just execute everything in it. I messed up really badly in this level.
It's a clean run.
Very clean run.
We have a question from .com. What was the first game you speedrun?
First game I speedrun was Kirby Squeeze Squad on Nintendo DS as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I actually ran that game back in like early 2014 with something Tuxedo Mob.
Nice.
Yeah, we found a lot of stuff in the game. There's some things they can do, like if you just slide off an edge and then like press up to puff up Kirby and all that, you like go flying across the screen.
And you discovered that, or you and your pal?
Actually, it was a Tassian Mug who found that one.
Oh, okay.
And we just like clicked that off his YouTube, but like
awesome.
we were first people like put the spear together in the first place.
Well, yeah. So,
Alright, back at
like, I'm watching that right now with Breath of the Wild. It's like, it's one of, and like Celeste. Celeste is a game that like we were watching here in the office, and we're like, oh, this is the world record. And then it was like we were gonna put a run up on IGN, and then the guy messaged me back 3 more times over the next couple of days, and was like, hey, I just got a new world record. We're like, this is what happens. It's too early to be calling things world record because and then we ended up finally just taking the video he submitted, put it up, and I think within a couple days, like somebody, and now it's minutes shorter.
Uh-huh.
And
Well, that's like
"Jeez."
that's a whole thing. Like, well, it was just a joke about getting day 1 world record because it's like the most irrelevant joke because it's gonna be non-existent in like a day.
Oh,
yeah. I remember Odyssey. People, the day Odyssey came out, I saw people on Twitch playing for timers, and I'm like, "What are you doing? We don't even know what this game is yet."
Exactly. People want their like 10 minutes of fame, basically. That's what it comes down to, really. And some people do get that, but like some people carry it farther as well too, and keep pushing the game even beyond like their day 1 speedruns like that.
Right. Opposed to, I speedrun it. I got the day 1 record. I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
go
seeing a
out
lot
on
with
top.
Breath of the Wild, like a lot of routing changes. I've been watching those.
Oh, yeah.
runs.
Oh, those runs
Really,
are crazy.
There's
The
been
community,
so many changes.
The community is super dedicated to that game. They find so many small things like throughout the game, just optimize it a lot. It's crazy.
You run
tightened that
Breath of the
run up.
Wild though too, right?
I ran it at one point actually, just for a little bit.
Did you do task runs?
No.
Toy-assisted speed runs?
What? No,
That's
no,
an
no.
amiibo
Oh,
joke.
wait,
That's an amiibo joke.
no, no.
That was the one cringe joke I get this
God
whole
dang
stream.
it. Alright, I didn't do that. I don't know if they do
Heyo.
this for it.
Yeah?
I did 8% for a bit though, and it's a really hard run. I would not recommend starting with that. I was told many times not to start with that run, but I
Wait,
did
which one?
anyways. 8%.
Oh, because it
Because
just
it's-
relies
it's-
on launches.
It's because the
getting
final
hit.
boss is extremely unfair.
You see the whole
you have to
game.
fight them all.
You
You
have to fight all of them, all 6 of them.
Right.
You
The
get
hardest
no,
ones are like
no
all
hearts.
the blights though.
Yeah.
Like getting through all of them and then getting to climb again afterwards, which is like really unfair if you don't know what you're doing.
Oh wait, is that what the first half? I've never played the first half of the Zelda one
Yeah.
because I've always done the
You
4.
have to go through all 4 blights with 3 health and like
Oh god.
5 weapons, I think. It's really hard.
Well, there's some mechanic with the game where, like, if you have full hearts or something like that, if you take damage that would otherwise kill you, it leaves you with like half a heart. Or
Yeah,
something
Yeah,
like
It
like
has
quarter
it's like you can't get 1 hit shot if you've got full health.
that. Right.
Yep,
No
exactly.
matter what your health is, you can't get 1 hit kill.
It makes it a little bit easier. It gives you a little safety net that you need.
Right. But if you're
Thankfully.
missing even a half a heart, that's it. You're,
Oh, yeah.
So like
You're
if
dead
you've
if they
got,
want you
if
dead.
you stay stocked up on just like quick meats, like anything that'll restore more than 3 hearts, just stay on your stuff.
right.
Unfortunately, in Speedrunning, you can't do that though, because you don't have time to actually cook meats and all that.
Right, so it's like this weird balance of just like,
Oh, yeah, for the run,
do
yeah.
I make myself like safe by like find, like getting cooking and stuff like that, or do I just go for it?
It's like, eventually somebody's going to be brave enough to just go for it.
Oh,
That's the thing, is like, no matter what's going on in a game, if you've got a run where you're like, oh, this is all good, and then someone finds something stupid, but you're like, oh, I'll never use that in the run.
Right.
And then someone
And someone
does,
will.
and you're like, okay, run's dead. Run's
Yep.
over.
Yeah.
Like,
But then you have to ask yourself, like, is this game worth running this now?
there's a trick in Yoshi's Island that's like that. That it's kind of commonplace now, but when it first was introduced, a lot of people were like, are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
So you have to, there's this section of the game towards the end of it where you've got, it's like an auto scroller, but you're just riding on this platform. And it stops and goes and stops and goes, and the whole point is you're following it the whole way.
Yep.
And someone figured out, because the main mechanic of Yoshi's Island, you can like do little flutter jumps. So you
Right.
can jump and
Right.
like float. If you let go and repress the jump button at the peak of that jump, you won't lose any height, because the game doesn't want to let you do that forever. So naturally
Right,
you just
right.
lose height. If you do it on the same frame, you're at the same peak of your jump, you will not only not lose height, but if it's on the same exact frame, you will actually gain a little bit of height. So you can just sustain yourself the whole time.
Right.
So someone thought, what if I did that here? And there's so many things you have to go through to make that work. And it saves you like 3 minutes.
Was
Right.
it like 28 perfect jump or something?
26.
26, yeah.
been a
So
while.
now it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, I think this trick is dumb. I don't want to do it, but now there's
But now
zero
you're at a
chance of
3-minute
wall break.
detriment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Like people are
Just
going
by
to
not
do it.
doing the trick. Yeah.
At this point, runs are optimized in that game, but you have to do it to get a world record, or like get
Exactly.
close to it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to nail it.
It's kind of like the first person to figure out like LBLJs in Mario 64. Like the person who figured out how to clip through Mario's.
That made categories exist. That made
Right.
0 star and 1 star exist.
I made
Exactly.
60 star as
16,
well.
yeah.
Everything, like, back then it was only 120 and 70 that could exist, and DLJs happened, and
Yep.
yeah.
Well, and the thing is, like, some people don't like LBLJ because it's just so like reset heavy. LBLJ, by the way, is when you can clip through the first star door and you're instantly in Bowser in the Dark World.
Backwards long jump.
Yeah,
that means.
and it saves 10 seconds. And I watch a lot of 120-star runners run the game, and they're like, I'll wait until I'm like top 10 to implement that because it's just like not fun to do.
Yeah.
But the world record does it, so you have to do it if
You
you
have to
ever
do it
want
at
to try
some
to
point.
get.
Yeah.
So you might as well implement it eventually.
That's speedrunning.
So your guys' event starts and it does not end until
Does
it's
not
over. Like it's 24/7.
Exactly.
So some crazy stuff has had to have happened in the 3 years that you guys have done it.
Yeah. Well, the first year, I was awake for about 3 days straight at one point.
Awesome.
And they were like, Jeff, go to bed
Go to bed,
right
Jeff.
now. So I'm like, fine, sure. So I
Go
go,
soup.
I go downstairs, get some soup. That was a whole joke.
That was a good one, too.
Someone was saying sleep, and they were really tired, and they were like, get some soup. And I was like, did you say soup? So I go downstairs, it was at the esports arena in Santa Ana. I go downstairs to these big leather couches they had. I close my eyes for maybe 5 minutes. Someone's like, Jeff, wake up. I said, what? The computer blue screened. And I was just like, are you
They're like, no,
kidding me?
I'm finally
I
asleep.
just went to bed.
Help.
Blue screened.
So did you have to pull yourself out and go?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
we
did.
had
Oh,
to,
no.
we just like unplug it. How did we end up fixing it?
I have no idea. I wasn't around for that.
I was so just miserable. I was just like, just pull the plug out and reset it.
But it stopped the stream and everything.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we
You
had
guys had to push
to.
back live.
Yeah,
all that
and
stuff.
thankfully, I think it was like right after a run ended, so like
Yeah.
nobody got interrupted.
good.
Yeah,
It was like
good.
right during breaks, thankfully.
that was
that's
really
awesome.
conveniently during a setup break.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What has anything like? Has this run been pretty smooth so far?
Yeah.
So far, yeah,
It's been
Yeah.
good.
everything's gone really
There's
good.
been like a few small problems, like, but it's nothing like major or anything, thankfully. It's just like small stuff you can fix easily.
So this is year 3, correct? How many years are you gonna do?
As long as we can, really.
Yeah.
I
As long as there's interest, I think.
yeah,
As long as people show up. It's not just Shasta for 5 days
And-
straight, just speedrunning every game he knows.
I'm down for that.
he could
I've
probably.
done that before.
It's still good.
So the deep lore on Calithon was that was kind of how it started. Me and Chester just had a bunch of games we wanted to speedrun but didn't ever learn the route for.
Yep.
So I
Okay.
was just like, you want to just hang out for a day and play all those games and not practice them once? He was like, sure, we're gonna call it Dumbathon.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Because it was just a day of doing things blind.
A
And
day
so
of
you just
dumbs.
speedrunning games you've never speedran before?
Yeah.
Just, like,
Yep.
seeing how fast you get through them. I mean, that's probably just playing games, right?
It's playing
Like,
games, but hastily.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
And then it turned into like, oh, so-and-so lives in Riverside. Oh, what's his name lives in Upland. Like, let's get these people. Like, all of these friends of ours
Right.
live down the road. So, we had someone up, and then we're like, let's drop that gimmick idea.
How many of the speedrunners do you guys have right now that like are just friends of your guys that you guys know?
A good handful.
Yeah.
At this point, a lot of them, because we know them from the last two
I guess,
marathons as well.
yeah.
Oh,
At
okay,
the first
okay.
one,
So they
none of
became
them
friends.
almost. At the first one, almost none of them.
Yeah.
Like none.
I
of-
knew so few people. And it was
Okay.
just like, I made a big Twitter group chat, and I was like, just add everyone in California, let's just do this.
Okay.
People just showed up.
Yeah.
Sort of Field of Dreams situation.
It was nice.
If you stream it, they will come.
And so I asked you guys like what made you want to start the event? What made I mean you said you used to speedrun games. Back in
Yeah,
the day,
I mean,
like,
even back in the day, like 2 years ago.
okay.
If I have time, I want to do it.
Sure. Like what made you decide I'm gonna play video games fast. I'm gonna do the fast games.
I like
Do the speed.
I liked it because it was a game you're so familiar with. Like, from this Yoshi's Island, this game I played and beat a billion times. It felt different and new. And I think that's the same answer for a lot of people. What about you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically like another challenge. Like, some people do like, for instance, like shield only runs in Dark Souls, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, right.
It's just like
Challenge
that, but with
run.
like, being game fast. And it's
Yeah.
like, I'd say it's the most popular challenge run out there is speedrunning at this point.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think,
it's just another fancy. Well, even I feel like it's even like back when you go to load up a game and it says you want to play it on normal and hard. Well, you play it on normal and you love the game. Okay, now I'm going to play it on hard.
you need
Yep.
that
That's
extra.
basically
yeah.
what you're doing now. Is okay, I love this game. Now I'm going to play it on hard. I'm going to see how fast I can beat it.
Or in my case, I'm playing on normal and I can play on SR if need be. And make it even harder for myself while doing speedrunning.
Yeah.
It's a whole.
It's just a whole
Well, I
mess.
remember me and my
whole
brother
mistake.
used to do that back in the day. Like, we loved Resident Evil, and so we would just... Nemesis is a very fast game, and so it was just... I didn't even know what the term speedrun
You just,
was
yeah,
when
I
I
was
was a
up to
kid,
like,
but we
you
would
just see like, oh, I beat it again.
Yeah.
I beat it faster this time. How fast can I beat it?
Exactly. Like, I remember this one time, like, my mom was like, yeah, we're going to go on a trip, and everything was packed, and they're like, we're going to go gas up the car, and we're going to grab food, and then we're going to come back, and and we were like, you want to see if we can beat Resident Evil 3 before she gets back? And we would just start from the beginning, and like...
Did you?
Did you?
I don't remember.
Ah,
I don't know.
that'd be cool,
But I
though.
remember like jokes like that. It's just like, hey, we got
Yeah.
20 minutes. You want to see how far we can get from Resident Evil 3? And like Mario 64 was one of those games that I loved growing up. And so when I started watching like maybe a year ago, I started watching Siglemic run it in GDQ.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, this is my game. Like. Since '96, and what is he doing? Like, you're not supposed to be able to go through those walls and
But you
do all that
can.
stuff, but
That's
he
the
totally
difference.
can.
Yep.
And then it kind of made me want to start playing it. So I started playing it, and I was like, oh, I suck at this. So I just I speedrun it for fun, and then
That's
I just watch a million people. Like, I feel like I have a problem sometimes because I get on my Twitch, and it's just so many Mario 64s. But my Twitch list is like nothing but speedrunners.
Just
We
looking
got,
at
we
that.
got you guys right now. You guys look like you're going good. Let's see what Calithon
We are going
right now.
good.
Oh,
Star Fox
definitely.
64.
Stairfax.
Yep. Fly lads. He came from Canada. He came from Vancouver.
Slippy's still alive. That bothers me. I don't think we've met that yet. We have an incentive right now. If anyone wants to, donate,
Yeah.
$100 and Slippy is no more.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
after the run, we're doing a run called Kill Slippy. We're just Kill Slippy.
It's you just get rid of everyone's least favorite space frog.
Exactly. Oh, it's Frog. Or OP Frog. That's what it is.
They changed it.
Yeah, I changed it.
What a catch me kisses time.
A big speedrun people are loving right now is like Bloodborne, because the Dark Souls series
Oh,
is like
Bloodborne's
super
tight.
Yep.
very
Bloodborne's
popular.
super
game.
tight.
And people are so we got
Like, as a
Jesus
run,
Here's
yeah.
Toast here. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's the guy who ran AGT,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's
Yeah.
super.
God, that's a
super
good run.
cool.
apparently it was a really good run. I have yet to watch it still though.
Yeah, he himself is just like very like charismatic and like does funny things, and it's one of those things where it's like after watching him I've watched him for a few months now. I have like 4 shirt ideas of quotes from his like that he just like does, and like that's how you know that someone's like a good runner. It's like when
Or
you
good entertainer at least. That's super good.
I'm like I need to make shirts of this guy.
Like every single GQ, there's always that one person who like blows up like majorly in the ends.
Yeah, there's
And
always
he was that person.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he got like 20,000 followers or something from that. It's ridiculous.
All right, chats. Anybody else have any questions for the Shasta? How is the run going?
It's going alright. I'm not used to weird VC, so it's being a little bit weird, but like we're making it work.
I'm sure everyone's noticing the big differences. Someone's got you up on 2 screens right now. They're watching like your personal best.
I should certainly hope so.
I hope so.
And then they're watching this. And
Put this man's feet to the fire.
Exactly.
How long are you guys going to be in the city? When does you guys run it?
The marathon ends on midnight, on
Midnight
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah?
Yeah, Sunday
Are you
night.
guys sticking around? Or are you guys just going to bounce on out of here?
I'll be
got
there
class.
until Monday.
Yeah?
I gotta get back home.
So what we got Calithon. What's your guys' real lives look like?
I work at Disneyland, and
You do?
I've been studying civil engineering for the last 6 years.
Oh, so you do live really close to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do at Disneyland?
I work at Haunted Mansion and on the canoes.
What?
On the Davy Crockett Explorer canoe.
Like you fix them or?
No, I actually like I'm on there's like a river guide, so like you got someone
Oh, so
up
you're a
front.
cast member?
Yeah, I'm a cast member. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
it's like I work there and I work at Haunted Mansion, like
I was
in
gonna
the
say.
attractions. Yeah.
I used to
Haunted
know.
Mansion's sick.
I used to know
Yeah,
somebody
it is.
that worked on the Indiana Jones ride.
Doing like maintenance.
No, she was a cast member.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Not that long ago. Her name was Xenia.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout her out on IGN's Twitch.
I remember her.
Yeah, I've known her.
She was cool.
I've known her for a long time.
Really?
And then
That's
she
sweet.
moved down to LA, and now she works at Disneyland.
Yeah. I haven't
What
seen
are
her in a
the odds
while,
that 2
but
people
yeah, I
would
know her.
that? It's very
Small
funny.
world.
It's very funny.
It's a small world after all.
Oh my god! Isn't that a ride at the Disneyland?
That is. It's all.
It
It's
is.
all coming back around.
Full circle.
Yeah,
We're all from the Central Valley. Like I'm not from here. I live here because I work at IGN. Like before that, I lived in Fresno, like Hanford, Fresno area my whole life. What's with LA? Is that where you guys grew up, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in Whittier personally, but I live in Fullerton.
Oh, nice. And so what's your daily life?
Right now I'm currently unemployed, but I'm a Twitch partner, so I stream all the time on Twitch.
Nice. Okay, guys.
Yeah, so like, I make money off of that right now.
That is,
I'm doing mostly experience like this game, for instance.
Yeah. That is awesome.
I'm pretty dedicated fan base as well too. Like just watches me a lot. It's really cool. One day I hope to grow it as well. We'll get there.
There we go. And see if there are people in all of the millions of chats I have open.
All right. We're actually coming right now on the hardest level of the game, so hopefully it goes well. It's a really long level, and it's all cycle-based for most parts, so like hopefully I can make these cycles
Okay.
and not lose a lot of time on them.
So what is
It's easier to run killer.
cycle based for the uninitiated?
All right, so like you know how like how platforming go like back and forth and all that, and like just back and forth with that, and if you can't like you can't go on top of it, it's like farther away from you.
Right.
It's like that sort of thing. Like
One trip from here to here and back is a
Right.
cycle.
yeah.
Right. So it's like basically a level starts, and once the level begins, platforms start moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because you have like perfected what you're going to be doing, you expect, oh, by the time I get here, the
It'll be-
platform's going to be here.
Exactly.
But if it's not here,
You missed a cycle.
Exactly.
yeah, there's so
And
many like half cycle, fast cycle stuff.
In this case, for most of this level, it's these pinballs. You're putting them into these little holes. They open and close all the time.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
So like
See?
that, yeah.
So
wanna
like
get
you
there
lost
right
a
when it opens.
half second there because it wasn't open yet. Or something.
Or like you lost like a few seconds. It all adds up in the end because you do this throughout the entire level.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's 6 rooms like this, and you need to actually put all the pinballs in the room to actually get to the next room.
This
in these little holes.
This looks hard,
It is hard.
just like even without speedrunning it.
This game is pretty difficult, even on normal difficulty. And that's what makes it so cool, just doing all this like so quickly like this with ease.
What was it about this game that you were like, this is a game I want to do? I don't know if I've asked that yet, but
You have not.
We're gonna answer it again. Like, what is it? What is it about Wario Land 4 that you were like, this is the game?
This is just a really naturally fast game, and there's a lot of tech to it. like throughout the entire round, I'm like holding down the R button because it allows me to just dash. And like the way it works in this game is that you actually exponentially dash, like move faster the longer you hold it down until you go into like a full-on like run, like this for instance, like that. So like the longer you hold it, like the longer you hold it down before like that whole animation happens at the end of it, the faster you go, and you actually maintain your momentum doing that. And because of that, you actually go really fast just by doing just that little animation there, or that little movement.
Are you a bigger fan of games that have like constant action, like something's always happening?
I'm a fan of that. Like I run a lot of Metro games as well too, and hell, even Super Neighbor and Dreamland is a game that I'm really good at too. And it is exactly like that. It has not a lot of breaks and just a lot of execution. It's really fast.
Yeah, that's my favorite speedruns to watch are the ones that just they get going and they're just going, opposed to like, all right, we're gonna like that's the difference between like Mario 64 and like Mario Sunshine. Is Mario Sunshine has like a 5-minute opening that you have to just like get through, and it's like
I've heard that like I've first seen Mario Sunshine. That game actually is like more than 50% cutscenes in the end. They did the math of it.
For the run?
Yeah, for the run, I mean.
Even like Ocarina of Time,
but like just barely over.
I like Ocarina of Time speedruns, but it's like that
it's
opening.
jarring, yeah.
That opening.
I feel you.
I like it just like I like when games just are able to just like get going.
Oh yeah, I run a lot of games like that. A game that ran like almost 4 years ago now. It was called Mighty Switch Force. It's on the 3DS.
Oh, that's a good game.
Yeah, it has zero luck to it at all. It's all execution.
Oh,
and,
nice.
Yeah, and like you have to use like your gun to like give yourself momentum by shooting it backwards and jumping the entire run, and like it makes it really hard to run.
The entire run, you move, turn around for a frame, shoot your gun, that jumps you back or jumps you forward because the gun's got a lot of like blowback on it.
Yeah.
So you use that because that's faster than moving forward.
Oh, I see.
Exactly.
Oh, kind of like Castlevania when you're doing the backdash.
Yes.
Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
Specifically, you're like backdashing the entire game, or even Ocarina of Time. Like most people
do the backflips.
That one's really hard because they're walking backwards almost the whole game. So it's like even if you learn the routes, it's like okay, cool. Now for execution, you now have to do it all in reverse because it's faster that way.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where it's like somebody figured out, hey, it's faster to do this all in reverse, and it's like, but I don't want to walk in reverse. It's
well,
like,
too bad.
You're walking in reverse,
You're going in reverse.
You're walking in reverse and you'll like it.
Okay, so I'm probably, what's the official time? Right now we're at, from what I see, about 39 minutes.
That's fine.
Is that solid for where we're at?
Are we doing good?
We're doing pretty good. We have one more passage after this, and then one level, and then the final boss.
Oh.
So, we're almost there.
Yeah? Are we going to make it in under an hour?
We're gonna make it.
The headline says in under an hour.
Shasta, you
I won't lie to the
violate
people.
the headline.
I'm not gonna lie to the people. Don't worry.
People.
The people.
The people.
The people.
All right.
I'm estimating like probably 55 minutes, if anything. That's my rough estimates.
So someone is in DM on YouTube. He said that at one point you weren't looking at the screen, but you were still playing.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's you tend to pick that up when you've played it a million times.
Yeah, that's a muscle memory
It's just
thing.
muscle memory, right?
Yeah. Also, like during cutscene like this, I can look away like this. Just go over here, all around.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
There's no video game.
There's no video game play.
Right.
That sort of thing.
Right.
But yeah, like I can do that a lot just because I'm used to it. Streaming helps a lot of that too, because I can just look away quickly at chats and just like see what people are saying. I've been streaming for like over 4 years now, so I'm used to doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Saber20 is a very speed running comment to make. I see it a lot. I had so many problems beating this game, and you're making it look like a cakewalk.
Yes, I love when people say that. It makes me feel great.
That's a good one.
Yes, please.
Literally rip my childhood. Literally.
Literally.
Right.
Ripped it away.
I'm
No memory
retroactively
breaks.
no longer having a childhood.
It has been taken because you beat Wario
taken
Land
from
4 quicker than your average human.
Exactly.
I played a video game for children marginally faster than those children.
Oh my god.
That doesn't sound impressive to you.
Have you ever gotten a world record in a speedrun?
I have many times actually.
Oh yeah? Which for this game?
Not for this game. This game's work is really good.
Do you ever think you're gonna get it, or do you not actively go for it anymore?
Not right now. I used to when I was grinding this game a lot last year. I spent like a lot of last year just like running this game mostly.
Yeah. How many times have you rolled the credits on this game?
I think my run count's like close to 100 now.
Oh, 100.
My attempt count for it is over 1,000. It's like
Oh, right,
1,300,
right.
I think.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I really like this game.
And how many hours do you think that is?
There's a component for that on Life Split, the split program I used.
Right.
I think it's
right,
like
right.
at least 8 days, I want to say, of just runtime of the game.
That's
I want to say
that's
that.
a
Never
lot.
I'm
getting
not
that
sure.
week back, my friend.
Yep. Trust me, I have a lot more time on Curve Nightmare and Dreamland. That's like 20 days. For both 80%
How
and
much have you had in
100%.
Squeak? Because you played Squeak for a good long time.
I want to say like 7 at least. Probably more than that.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's 7 days, as in
I really like
24
speedrunning.
hours.
a full week of his life.
a whole week of your life is
This game.
speedrunning.
I really
a
like
game called
speedrunning,
Squeak.
okay?
No, it was Squeak.
Oh,
Kirby Squeak Squad.
Got it.
I just-
Okay.
I
calls it
okay.
Squeak.
Yeah, I call it that.
We have a thing where he's like, one squeak.
When are
and
you gonna
like,
play Squeak?
I don't know.
You could have played it in this marathon.
I could have. I
But you
want
didn't. You
to.
played James Hecking Bond.
Heckin' Bonds. And this game, later tonight, actually. You'll see it faster.
Wait, which? Oh, you're gonna play this
This
again?
game, yeah.
Oh, okay. So this
Right
is
after,
the
right after the big Super Mario Maker race, I'm playing this game.
Ooh, that's
on
gonna be
stream.
hot. So yeah, we got huge Mario 3 race, Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yep, all
Then-
castles.
all castles, which is a great category. Then we got Super
no
Mario Maker.
randomizers. They're playing the game.
There's a Zelda randomizer.
That's on
Oh, yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, that's on Saturday.
Yep.
Mario
Saturday
3 is
afternoon.
just straight Mario 3. Then we got Mario Maker.
And then it's a race.
That's gonna be
Yep.
a race. It's gonna be two teams doing a kind of tag team situation.
Yeah, like a relay.
Excellent.
Relay, that's what we're looking for.
Yep.
Yeah, the friend I have coming up is coming up for Zelda,
Oh.
for Legend of Zelda.
Oh, sweet.
And then he's
Cool.
gonna come by IGN tomorrow to play Zelda with me.
Oh,
Just like
nice.
we're doing now. Because it's
what's
gonna
his
be a
name,
good
though?
time. Steven? I know online handles, if that's weird.
No, go for it.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah.
I'm
sorry?
curious.
Is that his online handle?
It's so let's see. This is his. Let me look this up.
All right.
I follow his wife, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And because she runs Mario, and then we figured out that he's like really really good. So
I was curious because I'm actually hosting that run, Twilight Princess, if I remember correctly.
so this is his wife, Ashley,
Okay.
and then he is. I mean, I have it on here. I don't know. It's this guy. His
We'll
name's
figure it out.
But I'm meeting them for the first time. Meeting
Interesting.
people online.
That's good.
It's gonna be a good time. I like meeting people through. I used to play World of Warcraft, and we've met so many people like that we met in game, in real life, and it's a good time.
Oh, it's crazy. I've met a ton of people that same way through speedrunning
I
personally.
met this boy through Twitch and then found out he lives 10 minutes from me.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
First time we met was at a Smash for 3DS tournament when it first came out.
God, that was a
Yeah.
mistake of a
Like
trip.
late 2014.
We drove out like
I drove like 2
an
hours.
hour and a half out to go to a tournament that had 7 people.
7 people.
That's the
man.
only time I made top 8.
Oh my god.
my
And then you guys met, and you were like, "Hey, you want to start a marathon together?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it. We'll
No.
call it Calithon, or no,
Really?
we'll call it Dumathon, or whatever
Dumathon.
it
Yeah,
was."
Dumathon first, then Calithon.
then, yeah.
Wait, actually, then no.
Californathon.
Californathon, then Calithon.
Then we clean that name up.
Then we cleaned it up a bit. got our act
So you asked
together.
about world records earlier. I actually have one myself.
What?
I've got the world record in The Cat in the
Oh,
Hat,
no.
the movie, the video game, specifically for the PlayStation 2.
I probably should mention
And
mine
what's-
before we mention that.
What's that run like, and why?
It's a terrible licensed game. It's just the most
sounds
soulless.
awesome.
It's the most soulless garbage platformer you'll ever play. It's just so uninspired. Everything about
Well, I
it.
heard you guys talking yesterday
Music's
about like,
okay.
Drake and Josh, the DS
Ooh,
game.
Oh,
Where it's
GBA.
Nickelodeon's Drake and Josh,
And it
only
was-
for the
and it was
Nintendo
like-
Game Boy Advance.
It was like one of the incentives for giving it away was
Yeah.
you'll get the world record if you beat the game because
There are no
nobody
runs.
speeds-
There are no runs.
We are giving away a free world
You're
record,
giving away a free world record.
which
You
is
just-
why I ran Cat in the Hat, because nobody had run it yet.
So are you the only one on there?
For PS2. Because then I found out someone else was like, oh, I have it on Xbox, I'll play it on that, and then they got an hour better than me.
An
I was
hour?
like-
An
And I was
hour.
like, no, that's a different category. That's Xbox.
That's
This is The Cat in the Hat, the movie, the video
my
game, for the PlayStation 2.
So personally, I actually have a lot of workers myself. One of them I actually got taken away from me about a week ago.
what?
It was actually the game I ran yesterday, 070 Junior Fire.
Oh, and someone
Yeah.
beat your time, huh?
Yeah, so there's a guy that I came back and forth with. I went back and forth with a lot back. I ran the game really actively in like 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
His name is Alec Kermit. He also did a task for the game, which is really awesome. Check it out on YouTube. But it's a really good pass. But yeah, he actually took it away from me a week ago, I think.
Speedrun.
Yeah.
Tool assisted speedrun.
Basically, a computer plays a game.
So
Yeah.
kind of you put in inputs frame by frame.
Yep.
So you're playing it with the absolute perfect execution that the game can allow. And then you've got like another kind of speedrun or task called theory task, which is the absolute best a human could do.
Oh, right.
It's just like you got like
Using,
every time
like-
you have a run, you're like, oh, that was the perfect way I could do that segment. It's all of those together.
Right, right. Because I've seen
So it's
like
the
tasks
theoretical
for like
best.
Mario, and it's like humans can't do the things that the
Yeah,
thing is doing.
and that's why there's theory tasks where you're making it frame by frame, but it's the theoretical best someone can do. And the way someone usually makes those is they'll play it like for a section of the time,
and then just
and then
splice
just
it all
like
together, yeah.
click back,
Yeah.
and then like go frame by frame and clean up what they did
Got it.
to be something
Got
that could actually be done.
They're just editing together the perfect run where
Essentially,
where
yeah.
nerves don't count and
Oh yeah,
a whole lot of
No nerves,
good things in a row.
perfect
It's just-
execution and everything.
Perfect execution
that a
human
person can do.
Yeah.
Right, right.
There's a
Rather
lot
than
of
just, like,
tricks on some
computer.
tasks where like a human can't even do it. You need to push like 7 buttons within
Right,
one
right.
frame.
Right.
Or stuff like
Or like
on Melee, a good example of something a task can only do.
Right, press the left or
Pikachu's,
right
Pikachu's
same
up
time?
B. You know Pikachu's up B in Melee? It's it shoots up
Oh.
and then
Oh
over.
yeah, the
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you can
that.
go up and up,
okay.
but the only way to do that, you have to fully rotate the stick back
Oh, okay.
360 degrees in one frame.
Oh, okay. So
You know
Yeah.
what? We're going the slow way. I'm a suck. Alright, there we go. Now we're back on track.
we did it.
That's
Oh
something
no!
like-
Never mind.
The cycles.
So, okay, so this level is actually really hard. It's kind of a run killer at the very end of the run because of the fact that these platforms are so tiny and you have to like, maintain your speed on them while you're also like moving through it.
right.
It's
Is
a
that
little
the
bit-
only way to get through it, or is that just a way to get through it fast?
Get through it fast.
So
Oh,
the
I
only
see.
way to get
There we
through
go.
it.
There we go. That was really odd.
I like that.
Were you about to
I-
say
I-
that?
I like that at all. No, I'm with you.
Yeah, exactly. I did it perfectly early on for the first 2 segments
It's
with
right
those
there.
platforms. But last segment was a quick disaster. It happens though. It happens.
You did it perfect when no one was looking, guys.
Yeah, we're just talking.
Look, I swear,
It's
man,
okay.
when I was a kid, I could do it all the time.
I can do it 9
I didn't get it on
times.
video,
It's
though.
these old hands.
I can do it. I can do it 9 times.
Oh my god. We've all been quoting old Strong Bad videos
Yeah,
all
Homestar Runner.
weekend. I can do it.
My wife used to watch a lot of Strong Bad. She's probably
It's
watching
so
this
good.
right now,
God.
so she's gonna be very.
Those have aged so well.
They've
Like I was,
aged really well.
I was watching like a bunch of old ones the other day. Like they held up well, which is not rare, or which is not common for like internet
old
comedy.
YouTube videos, like
Yeah.
yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
2006, and you watch them, and it's like mushroom. You're like, oh, this is really
Like
Oh,
you
that
bad
was
you
so
now.
look
good,
back
though.
at
I love
Some of
this
those are
label.
still real good.
Yeah, yeah.
you look back at like
Some are good.
like some old AVGNs.
Oh my god, AVG.
Oh,
is
that's
so
Most of them
good.
are good, but some of them aged like milk.
Some of them
Simply
are a
a
little
nostalgia
weird.
critic as well too. I've noticed.
Yeah, some
Like-
nostalgia critics
Like
were
first like few
shaky.
seasons of it, just like really shaky.
But like they're both still doing stuff, and they're both still coming out
It
great.
feels still great. I still watch nostalgia critic these days myself. It's still great.
He remembers things, so you don't have to.
Exactly.
That's his bit.
Gaming Dash. They said less than an hour, and they've been playing for 2 hours. No, we haven't. We started late. There's a timer.
Not that late. Hold
There's
on.
I know, right?
Hold the phone.
Wait,
I super
more
don't
than,
know where he's
did you
getting
say
that.
more than 2 hours? Weren't we
Excuse
only like
me.
10 minutes late?
So we are 50 minutes in right now.
Yeah, we only
50
started like 10 minutes late, I thought.
I don't know. 50 minutes. 50, almost 51 minutes.
I should be able to beat it in time. See one cyclist guy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it out. I'm gonna do.
Is that a lemon or?
Oh, see, this boss actually uses like an audio cue for me. I'll use a visual cue instead for
Got the
this boss.
headset.
I'll make it work. Don't worry. There's a
I was
visual cue,
thinking
too.
about that when you started running the game. I realized your headset was there, and I was like, oh no. I hope he doesn't need to hear certain things.
Yeah, I use an audio cue for this. Oh, there we go. That's weird. But I also use a visual cue. You can see as like his hands stop moving like this. I can just like jump to them and then.
Oh,
grab
when they
those.
blip down?
I
Yeah.
like everything that this boss is.
This
He's-
boss is strange.
He's like a lemon, but he's like a plant.
It's a VS5
but then
crap,
he's
basically.
got a crown, and then he's got like
got a ghost
and then
tail.
he's like a ghost.
Also, his drill turns into a zombie.
Yeah, that too.
It was kind of like they're like Nintendo executives or whoever made this game, how whatever.
It's like-
They're just sitting at a board and they're like, "These are my ideas," and he's like, What if we did all of them?
Ghost King Lemon Flytrap. Well, you heard the darts.
You
Heard the darts. This game is weird, but it's a great weird. Like I said earlier at the beginning of the run, I think it's possibly one of the greatest 3D platformers of all time. That's just my opinion.
It looks fun.
It's very fun. It's a very solid platform.
I played a Wario game back in the day, but it was for regular.
Wario World?
Oh, whoops, that was a good
Possibly.
accident.
For GameCube, you said?
No, it was just for a Game Boy.
Oh.
It's like Super Mario Land 2.
Super Mario Land 1.
Yeah.
Super Mario Land 3 actually is what it is.
Okay,
Wait,
I think
what?
that's what it was.
Oh, the first Wario Land game?
Yeah, the first Wario Lands.
Yeah, because it's like
So
Super
This
Mario
is
Land
Super Mario
3.
Land 6, technically, isn't it?
Not really.
It's Super Mario Land 6.
He got his own
Kinda,
story.
I
Is
guess.
Waluigi in this game at all?
He's not. Well, there's not any of the Wario Land games.
Which is like
Oh.
criminal. That's highway robbery.
Exactly. Hopefully make another one eventually. I would really, really, really love that personally. And just like put Waluigi in it. Or just like, just make another one, period. I would love this series to come back in general.
Great question here on YouTube.
Yes.
Jeff, I'll let you take this one. Sleepy Cuns, where can we find these streams you guys are talking about doing over the weekend? They're actually happening right now.
Right
they are.
now, as we speak, on twitch.tv/Calithon. Calithon.
They are live at this very moment. They are 22 minutes into Star Fox 64.
It'll be over soon, actually.
Slippy's probably still alive?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. He better
it'll be after the run.
Have we met that yet?
It should be. I think we met. I'm not sure.
And you guys are
we better
streaming. You
make
guys are
it.
streaming 24 hours a day.
Yep.
Until
Yep.
Sunday.
24 hours a
when did you say
day
Sunday night?
until midnight on Sunday night.
Sunday night. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's it's a lot of video games.
That's a good amount of video games.
Good chunk
Who's
of
running
video
it when you
games.
guare sleeping? Or you guys
We have
sleeping on
staff.
shifts?
We have staff.
Oh,
We
you
have
have all
shifts.
staff. Okay, cool.
We've got a handful of staff members.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw you couching a bunch of games. Too.
Yeah, I was having fun hanging out with
It was
some
really
buds.
fun.
Yeah.
My room particularly, couch was
That was
just
a
like
great movie.
that was great.
That's my favorite
yeah.
James
my
Bond
favorite
movie.
movie. Yeah.
I like the part where you're complaining about the night vision goggles. You're like, why am I wearing night vision goggles? It makes it darker than when
actually
I'm
does.
actually.
It makes sense.
It's
I'm
vision as though it's the nighttime.
He's wearing these night vision goggles, and it's like dark, muddy green. He takes them off. It's just the clearest, brightest night you've ever seen.
Exactly.
Like, why am I wearing these night vision goggles?
Because James
It makes
Bond
no
can't
sense.
see. You're not wearing them.
Because that was the thing,
James
right?
Bond-
because he can see, but
Immersive.
James Bond
It's
I
an
can't
guess.
see.
immersive experience.
That's so.
Now I understand.
It makes now I understand.
Alright, come to the final boss, by
I
the
thought
way.
the whole point was that it's first person. He is the James Bond.
It's more of a Metal Gear Solid 3 thing. Spoilers
Excuse
for a
me.
game from 20 years ago. You're controlling it.
Oh.
Snake Eater.
Real talk though, not James Bond. Jimmy Bonds. Remember?
Jimmy
Bonds.
Jimmy Bonds. My favorite
Sandwiches.
sandwich
My
place.
favorite sandwich place.
Jimmy Bond. That's
Jimmy
not,
Bonds.
That's not a sandwich place.
Jimmy John's.
There's
John's.
Jimmy John's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the bit.
Yeah.
That was it.
I'm like, that's not a thing.
That's what it was.
I can't see this person's name on Twitch. Ferris214. What system is this on? So we're
This is on Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, Game
It's
Boy
actually
Advance.
a very early Game Boy Advance game. Came out at the end of 2001, and Game Boy Advance came out in like summer 2001.
I have a Japanese copy
Yeah,
of this
beefing
game
up.
sitting on my desk right now.
Yo.
Really?
Because we didn't know how we were going to run this. So remember the first pitch was
Yeah.
we'll just play it on a Retron with this weird adapter thing.
So I looked into that. I had never heard of that, and I looked into it, and apparently just all the guts of the GBA are in the cartridge.
in the cartridge itself.
And it just uses the power and AV output from the SNES.
It is a
It has,
heavy.
it has
it's
no
a heavy
processing
cartridge.
on the SNES.
So, and
Yeah.
I was talking to our. We have a few. Is this the last boss?
Final boss, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, this game's really weird, but it's a great weird.
Mitchell, are you able to pause the timer? Like when he says time?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
All right, cool.
So, yeah.
That's a thing.
It's not like a mid left of the boss though, so it's fine.
Oh my god, we're gonna do it.
The graphics
do
look
it?
nice. The graphics do look nice.
Oh, they're great.
Oh, so many
This
GBA
game-
games had such clean
This
graphics.
game has amazing sprite work. It's so clean, and all sprites are just very detailed. It's great.
I'm sure you heard me saying like a million times, I'm like, that's a nice sprite. Like, there's just so many like good like freeze frames in this game where just the sprite art is just.
I can just praise this game
Great.
for hours, honestly. In fact, someone's actually written a, not even kidding you, 700-page book on this game about how well designed this game is. Someone did. You can buy it actually on Amazon. You can rent it on Amazon Prime.
The great thing about, the sad thing about sprite art is you actually don't even see it that much anymore.
That was a mistake.
It's having a comeback. I mean, you got like look at Celeste. That game is the hottest stuff on the market.
Celeste is great. Shovel Knight was like super.
Shovel Knight's so good.
Like
that.
it's such a
Shovel Knight's got incredible sprite art.
yeah. It's really good.
Oops.
I want to see a revival of like what Shovel Knight did for like limitation-specific artwork. I want to see more of that.
Right.
I mean, one of my favorite games is I could talk about
Our time's coming soon, by the way.
Oh.
But, like the sprite art in that game will
I like this boss too.
ever be good.
On which game?
Yoshi's Island.
Oh.
The game looks like a piece
All right,
of art.
and time.
Did we do it?
We did. Nice.
57:08.
Stop it, Howard.
That's good. That's good. So how is that compared to? Well, it's about. You said it's about 10 minutes slower than your personal best, right?
That was about 8 minutes slower. My PB is a 4920.
Oh, okay.
On Game Boy Player. So
right. So everyone has to understand different setting, different screen, different everything.
Yeah. Also, game is played as long credits, by the way, so you can talk for a while after this. Okay. So here's the other thing. So we had to run Wii VC, and I used to run Game Boy Player. With Wii VC, I had to go to the menu every time to reset the console, reset the game rather, and also played the Game Boy Advance intro every single time too. With a Game Boy Player, I can just soft reset it and just start the title screen every time.
What's weird is that we had it working earlier, and then it just decided to stop.
It just stops.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And so that is something you said you did like 31 times.
Yeah, 31 times.
And so then that was like 3 seconds times 31.
No, that was like 8 or 9 seconds, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of also Game Boy Advance screen too.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it wasted a lot of time. But like, in addition to that, I could play a little more cleanly, but I think part of it's because I had no audio.
I think it was a good run.
It was good though.
We did
it went very well. It went very well.
We were very right before we went live, we were like, our timer's only an hour long. What do we do? It's just, a timer we have, and we're just like, well, I hope that's good.
Oh, I realized why everything sucked today.
Why?
Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's why everything went wrong.
So, little plug as well, too. We actually have a Friday the 13th horror blog tonight for Calithon.
Really?
We got
speedrunning. Oh, like the old NES games?
No, we got like
a lot of horror games.
Is it like Resident Evil?
Oh, you're just doing
Resident Evil game, right?
Yeah, so we're starting off with
scary
Hollow Knights. We're after Wario Land 4, my run for that. Start off Hollow Knights, kind of spooky, getting to the feel of things.
Sure.
And then we have Resident Evil 4 after that with JTB. That's going to be a really good run.
Yeah.
After that, we have Eternal Darkness on GameCube.
Eternal Darkness.
Yeah. By the way, I love this freeze frame.
That boy got a smooch.
Yeah.
He did it.
The cat turned into a princess. It's going to float to the moon after this.
Spoilers.
Like you do.
Spoilers if you just showed up.
5 seconds from now.
Spoilers for a game from, 2001?
Yep. Oh, man.
All right, guys. Well, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was a really good run.
Thank you.
I've watched you run it before, but I never live, so that was really, really cool.
It's a super sick run.
All right, so one more time. If people are just joining, we got Shasta and Jeff from Calithon 2018. Where can we watch it?
Twitch.tv/Calithon.
Awesome.
Calithon.
It's happening now. It'll be happening until Sunday night at midnight, PST.
Yep.
So if you're in New York, another time.
If you like this spirit as well, too, you can actually follow me as well on twitch.tv/MR_Shasta.
And where can we find you on Twitter?
On Twitter, at MR Shasta.
Jeff, where can we find you on the internet?
I got that hot unified branding.
Okay.
Twitch and Twitter are both Jeff_in_3D.
Yeah, one thing I don't have is the underscore on Twitter. That's the one thing I don't have in my name.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I stream sometimes when I have time. Mostly it's just I'm in a little jazz band at Cal Poly, so I just stream our rehearsals because that's the only thing I have time for.
Awesome.
But every now and then I play a video game or two.
Yeah, I'm live usually
I want to play
night.
Yoshi's Island again someday.
Yeah, I'm live usually every night personally on Twitch.
He's doing it for doing it.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
I'm Twitch partners,
thank you very much for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for leaving your own event, streaming fast games, to come here and stream.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else you guys want to say before we take off?
Keep fast.
That's good. That's good. Jeff, what are you gonna beat? How are you gonna beat that?
I can beat that.
Keep it.
Stay classy, San Diego.
All right, with that, everyone knows I'm Mark Medina. You can follow me on Twitter at Mark_Medina. That's
fun.
Mitchell behind the camera. He's real good at stuff. He did the timer.
He did the thing.
For more speedruns, go to ign.com/watch/speedrun. Make sure to check out Calithon.
We're live right now, so head on over there if you want to.
All weekends.
Yeah.
Until Sunday nights. Sunday
Yeah.
nights.
And of course, for everything else video games, keep your eye on IGN, right? That's what we're going to do. That's where you're going to keep it.
That's
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.